A high-level setter is capable of combining the very refined skill of setting with the large amounts of athleticism required within the position and the game. So as we go through these clips, you're going to see a wide variety of body postures, a wide variety of contact points. Sometimes it's a high contact point, as you see there, and she's side setting a slide, and sometimes it's a very low contact point, as you see there, and she's still able to successfully put the ball to the attacker. Sometimes it's a high contact point, as you see there, and it's an attack. Sometimes, as you see in these clips, it starts to be a high contact point. She hangs on her way down, drops her hands, and is able to still put the ball to a quick attacker. So these are wonderfully challenging movements and wonderfully challenging levels of athleticism that setters have to be able to have within their arsenal, because the situations that they face in matches vary so much, and they're not always good passes, and the setter still has to be able to move to the ball and put the ball in a situation where her hitters can be successful. The other thing that we want our setters to be able to do is present themselves as an attacker. So again, it becomes a high contact point where they have to draw the attention of either the block or the back row, and then this will free up her hitters to become more successful. So the setter has a lot on their plate. There's no question about that. Now, how do we train this? And we're going to start with just some fundamental stuff and then expand from there. As you see here, it's a left-right foot pattern. She faces where the ball is coming from. She rotates her hips as she's setting. Her right toe faces her target. And in general, as we go through these clips, the thing that you're going to see is we start building the athleticism, the ability to rotate your hips to where you want the ball to go, as opposed to being very rigid and stationary and always being square to left front. So there's some rotation of the upper body. You'll also notice that there's always constant foot movement and a rhythm to the setting. She's always on her toes, and there's always the feet are always moving to the ball. Part of this is the drill, and part of this is just the tempo that the coach has set. Here she's going one step off, maybe dropping into a little bit lower posture, but the fundamentals are the same. It's left-right, face where the ball's coming from, rotate as she's setting, and she finishes where she wants the ball to go. So the ability to rotate the upper body and the core is very important. Now we're going to start building in some movement, but the fundamentals stay the same. She's moving in 45-degree angles, both in front and behind, but her movement is such where she finishes in a left-right foot pattern. She's always square to left front, and there's always a weight transfer from back foot to front foot. And again, the tempo of the drill is such where she's always moving, and she's slowly building her athleticism and building her movement abilities. Same type of drill, except now she's moving back. Left, right, left foot pattern, sets off of her back foot, weight transfer to her right foot. She rotates her upper body as she sets. Now we're just going to build in off the same foot pattern. Now she's back setting, but the feet don't change. The hips face left front. There's still a rotation of the upper body, and the ball is contacted high above the forehead. So on all these things, we have to make sure that the basic concept is the setter has to move their feet. And I think the thing that I would emphasize is too many coaches, they focus on the hands without focusing on the feet, and I think that's a mistake. You focus on the feet first. The hands come second. Here we're building on our basic foot pattern, and we're doing the same type of drill. It's 45 degrees in front and behind, except now we're back setting. The fundamentals are the same though. It's left right to the ball on the last steps. She squares to left front, and now it's a back set and we're jump setting. But as she comes off the net, it almost becomes a side set, as you see there, because she's square to left front. She's going to set the ball off of her right shoulder. So it becomes a side set. So your setters have to be good at both setting straight ahead and also side setting off their shoulder, as you see in these situations. And you even become more radical with your side setting in facing the net or facing the back court. When we're attacking, we want to emphasize making sure that we contact the ball off of our right shoulder, not off of our left shoulder, and definitely not reaching away from the body towards the backcourt. So as you can see here, the contact point is actually off the right shoulder, full arm extension, and then she drives the ball forcefully down into the court. We want the ball to get to the floor fast. I've never been a real fan of just tapping the ball where it gets to the floor slowly. So we want to work on driving the ball to the floor. So again, this entire video, we want to emphasize the athleticism required within the position and how as coaches, we want to make sure we're moving our setters around the court, constant foot movement, constant variety of changes in postures from high contact to low contact, lots of repetition. And if we do all of these things, we'll start producing more quality setters within our country.